Hey y'all! We are going to open a Victorian Varnish package tonight. This was sent to me by Tammy of Victorian Varnish to show off to all of y'all. I need your swatches and photos and all that jazz. Getting that out here now for the YouTube purposes. And yeah, I'm very excited to get this package. When I tell you guys, I've had this for so long. When did we get this? 9/8 is the shipping date on this. Hi Laura, hi Sylvie. Yes, September 8th is the shipping date on this. So I've had this for a while and it has just been sitting there mocking me. This beautiful hollow packaging. I've been super excited to get into it. So I am excited to get into it with y'all tonight. This is our first official sip and swatch. For those who weren't part of our live the other night, a few people mentioned they like to drink wine and watch my lives, and the alcohol allows them to do a little bit of extra shopping. And I was like, oh, that would be fun to do a sip and swatch. But obviously I do lives all week long, different dates, and I probably shouldn't be drinking every single day. Hi, Frida. So we have decided that weekend lives can be sip and swatches. So tonight is our first official sip and swatch. This is going to be a fairly long one. I believe there are 12 polishes in here. So grab your favorite beverage, whether alcoholic or non, and get snuggled in and cozied up, and we will start opening stuff. If you watch the replay, hi Celobes, feel free to get your favorite sip and sip while I swatch. I had planned on having a little bit of wine tonight, and then I got into my fridge and I did not have any wine in there. So instead we have a fun little Sunny D drinky here, and actually I should probably pop that before we get started because y'all know I start getting thirsty during this. I'm gonna very cautiously sip. Laura says, hi, I'm getting my iced latte ready. Yes, ma'am. Coffee, well, it is way too late for me to have any coffee, but if that is your pleasure, then go for it. Get it and let's relax and chill together. Yes, I'm going to cautiously sip. A, because I'll probably knock it over. B, because I don't drink that often, and it does tend to affect me fairly quickly, and because we have 12 polishes in here, we gotta get through the polish too, without just being a little bit tipsy the whole time. So I am going to carefully sip and swatch, and y'all can sip all you want while I swatch. So without any further ado, let's get into this package. And y'all, look at how Tammy packed this. It is to the rim. Do you see the little bubblers? Do you see that? They are just snugged in there. It is a perfect fit. And actually, I wish you guys could see the tape. No, I don't think you're gonna be able to see it. The tape is sparkly. There are like flakies in the packing tape. Like, I love that. It's so fun. It's accidental, I'm sure, but I love that a little bit of Tammy's office got here. Also, I didn't block Tammy from this live. Hi, Zenaquin. Welcome in. I wish I had, but so if Tammy pops in here, everyone's job is to tell her to go back to her vacation and mosey on out because she needs to chill. All right. First thing we're opening here. Ooh, I see reflective. We're going to fight with bubblers tonight? Maybe. Hopefully not. We'll find out. Ooh, oh wow, okay. This is Naughty by Nightly. It is a reflective polish. You can see the reflective glitters have kind of settled a bit from sitting on my thing. It is also definitely a multi-chrome. It's a blue to purple to aqua shift, it looks like. Hi, Mighty Forge. Hi, Sandy Fox Nails. You are right on time. We are just getting into unboxing a Victorian Varnish package. It is also our first sip and swatch. So if you want to grab a drink and just relax with us, we're just going to hang out and look at pretty polishes tonight. So yes, this one is Naughty by Nightly, and it has really pretty like pink reflective glitters, I think. And then it has some flakies in here too. Hi, Susie. All right, here it is with the flash, so you can see that reflective. Now, it is super concentrated right there. Again, this package, I've had this package for almost a month, so things have settled, but look at the sparkles in there. I also apologize if you can hear the child outside riding a motorbike. They are just circling and circling and circling our cul-de-sac. I don't know, but it's a little bit loud, so I apologize. Next, we have... Ooh, this one's a hollow. This is DEE, and it is from the Substitutiary. Y'all, I had problems saying that when I was writing it on my little post-it earlier. Substitutiary Locomotion collection. Hi, Jen. We'll explain all that when we do our info sheet, which actually, let me pull the info sheet out there so we don't lose it. So there are 2 collections plus a couple of LEs and the Cog of the Month in here. So, oh, Jen says happy Friday. Yes, it is a Friday. So yes, it's sip and swatch on the start of our weekend. And we will probably have another one of these this weekend, if not tomorrow, Sunday. It just depends on what happens in my life. So, all right, so this is DEE. I'm sure there's, you know what, I know I don't read descriptions, but like for the sake of confusion, let's find out what DEE means. Oh, okay, so it's just called D, like capital D, lowercase e. On here it's capital because she capitalizes her whole thing. So I thought it was an acronym. It's not an acronym. It's just D. And this collection, the Substitutiary Locomotion Collection, is inspired by bed knobs and broomsticks. And the spell of the Star of Astaroth. That's what it says. So it says on the paper. It says, this is from Tammy, quote, one of my favorite songs from the movie. I loved that Angela Lansbury was my first witch encounter as a young child. I always envisioned riding a traveling bed or walking down Portobello Road in London. Definitely not your typical Halloween collection. So it'll probably make sense whenever we do them in order, because it looks like that's what it is. Y'all, I saw this movie growing up. I know I did. I cannot totally remember all of it. I'm not even going to pretend. I don't remember a whole lot of it. But this one is D from the movie, and it is a really pretty, shifty purple blue. I feel like it's got a smoky base with a purple blue Aurora pigment in there, and then tons and tons of hollow flakies. Again, we'll read official descriptions. I just figured I would explain that collection and get more information myself because I was confused. But here it is with the flash, so you can see that beautiful hollow sparkle. Gorgeous. Next up, is this an orange? It kind of looks like an orange. Blue. Oh, this is cute. It's got a little pumpkin on the bottom. This is an orange, and it's got some really irregular flakies in here. They're iridescent shifty. It looks like green orange shifty. Black flakies for Miss Jen, and it's called Spicy Pumpkin, and it has a little devilish pumpkin on the bottom. Again, you'll see that better when we flip it around. It's a really pretty pumpkin-y orange, and you can see those beautiful flakes. Waffles is not happy about the little motorbike out there. Very pretty. What's next? Are you green? I think I see a green, a greeny blue, perhaps. We have Satis. Y'all know I'm probably saying that wrong because it's part of the spell song. So I'm probably saying it wrong. This is I know, Bubby. It is definitely a green, and then you can see a purple to green shift in there and a ton of hollow flakies. Here is the hollow in it, and then if we move it, you can see that shift. I know, Bub, I know. I may have to get Kevin to come get him. He's not happy. What's next? Y'all, this envelope, there's so many goodies in here. I've also seen a lot of people already swatching these and showing these off, and I've been trying to avoid it, and it's been like getting to me that I haven't opened mine yet, so I'm very excited. This is Cackles and Cauldrons, and this is so fun. It is a black base. I'm going to assume a jelly base, but it is, it might actually be a green jelly base. It looks very dark green, with neon green hex glitters and hollow micro glitters in there. This is a super fun Halloween polish. You already know that those green glitters are going to glow under a black light, so perfect for all of the haunted houses this season. And then here it is with the flashlight, so you can see that hollow micro glitter in there too. This is super fun. There is also a picture of a cauldron on the bottom label. Oh boy. Oh boy. The whole neighborhood's going off. Laura, I'm procrastinating so hard on posting my swatches of these. Why are you procrastinating? You should just do it. Just go for it. If you procrastinate, you'll get behind like me. I'm caught up currently, y'all. However, I have a bunch to post, and I know that I'm gonna be like, oh, they don't post until the 10th, and then all of a sudden it'll be the 8th, and I'm like, crap, I have 20 things to post. So don't be like me. Just get your stuff posted, Laura. This is Tricorum, and it is a very shifty polish. It goes with the Bed Knobs and Broomsticks collection. It is a really pretty blue with a purple blue shimmer in there. And again, we are packed with hollow flakies. So here it is with the flash on it. All of the little hollow twinkles in there. Gorgeous. I'm digging this collection. I will show it to you guys all together whenever we flip the camera around, but I am seeing it like next to each other and they just go really, really well together. Very much Halloween witchy potion-y vibes. Versus, I know, I just got to do it. I'll start tonight. After this. Have your coffee and relax and chill with us, and then get a post done tonight, and then first thing tomorrow morning when you get up and everything's settled in the morning, pop up and do one, and just, you know, you get it. You'll get to it. This is, oh y'all, I swear Tammy likes to name stuff just so I have to pronounce it. Mechioids? I don't know, y'all. I don't remember the movie. I wish I remembered the movie more. Maybe I should have watched it. Maybe I will watch it when I get off of here tonight. I do need to finish editing some swatches I did today, but maybe I can throw it around in the background because I really do not know what this is. Y'all probably don't either, but if someone does, please let me know. But I swear Tammy just put stuff in here to make me pronounce it weird. This is really pretty. It looks like it's a purple base, and then it has a gorgeous magenta glow in there. And then again, we have hollow flakies in here. It's very like raspberry-esque. There is the flash, so you can see the hollow sparkle, and then it's kind of a pinky purple shift with a purple base. Slope, she loves doing that. Susie says beautiful. It really is. It's very like jammy color. It's gorgeous. Yeah, I know Tammy loves to make me say weird things. She just likes to see if I can do it. And I can't, and I know that. I have a collection coming from Loud that I already know we're going to mispronounce all of this stuff, y'all. So get ready for that one. I see another pretty orange. This is Triguna, which, assuming I'm saying it right, probably not. This is a gorgeous orange, and it's got a red to golden kind of shimmer to it. And again, we are packed with hollow microflakes. This whole collection, I will show you guys the collections together all at once on the back screen. Here it is with the hollow, but the whole collection looks beautiful together. Frida says, I used to think I had a pretty good vocabulary before I discovered Victorian varnish. I know. I don't know what kind of dictionary she has. I don't know if she found some sort of old English dictionary from the 20s and the 30s that she's using or what. I don't know. But she finds words that don't exist and says they do. Laura says, I think it's mecodis. Y'all, I can say it separated. I can't say it together. Okay, so we think it is mecoidis. Sure. I don't know. Again, if Tammy pops in here, we're kicking her out. So we're just going to say it how we say it. All right. So this was the beautiful orange, which I think is Triguna. Probably saying that wrong. Also, for some reason, like that pops up in my head as like, I feel like they said that in Harry Potter. I don't know. So that's why I feel like I'm saying it right. Because I feel like it was said in Harry Potter. I have no idea. Ooh, I think this is our cog. Only because the sticker fell out. And I can see the sticker, so I feel like this goes with the sticker. This is the cog of the month for October. This is Torched Treats. Also, I don't think I mentioned that everything I'm showing here comes out October 10th at 8 p.m. Central Time on Vivi's website. I know her launches are usually the first of the month, but because she is on vacation right now, it is going to be the 10th this month. This is really pretty. It's a very like smoky, concrete. I don't know if that's a great descriptive word, but it makes me think of concrete, like a gargoyle. That's what I'm thinking of, concrete, not like pavement. Anyways, it's a really pretty gray base. It's got black flakies, hollow flakies, and some chunky, you see them chunkies there, iridescent flakies as well. It's very pretty. I wouldn't say this is my normal thing I would reach to, but I'm kind of digging it, and I'm already picturing some, I have some Halloween stamping plates I just got that I'm thinking would look really cool on this as a base. Here it is with the flash, so you can see that hollow and those iridescent flakies. Jen says, oh, this one is gorgeous. Yes, this is really pretty. Again, I don't think I would typically reach for this, but I think it's going to be a really cool base for some Halloween stuff. And then this being the Cog of the Month does come with our super cute dragon this month. I love this. This dragon is like pretty. I know we've had some silly dragons, some derpy dragons. This one's just really pretty. I'll show it better when we flip it over. And then it has that like shattered ice foiling hollow to it. Very cute. So you get the polish and the sticker here. And these ones are limited edition, so once they sell out, they sell out, just so you know. I'm actually gonna grab me a drink out because my mouth is a little dry. And cheers to everyone. Oh, I think I bought this for like the 4th of July. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate them. But I think I only drank a couple that night, so they're just surprising. Sandy, day before my birthday, treats for me? Yes. Just tell everyone you just went Victorian Varnish gift cards. That's all you need. You just need Victorian Varnish gift cards for your birthday. Ooh, hello. I was not expecting this. This is Witch Switch, which is a bright purple. It is a super, super purple base, and then it has a glowing purple metallic to it. I'm going to put on the flash just so you can see it maybe a little bit better. Hopefully the back camera shows the metallic of this better, because right now it just kind of looks like a purple cream, but I promise you it is a very heavy purple glow, shimmer, whatever word you want to use for it. And then it has a cute little witchy on the bottom. Again, I'll show that closer. So it goes really well with our spicy pumpkin polish. We have 2 more in here, which I'm very, very excited. I'm not sure who all got to watch our, y'all, I had this name in my head earlier. Our Spirits Advent. What is the other word to that? Slopes. What's the other word for the Advent? It's Victorian Varnishes. Speakeasy. That's the other word. I knew there was another S word. Speakeasy Spirits Advent Calendar, which hopefully y'all are opening them. Well, if you didn't rip into it all when it came in, hopefully you are remembering to open your day by day during this. If not, here's a reminder. Go open day 3 of the Victorian Varnish Speakeasy Spirit. Thank you, Slopes. I knew you'd know. Okay, so during that live, we had a ton of fun. It is an absolute blast. But during that live, there were some things said, and me and Tammy talked afterwards. There's a polish in there that these correlate to. I'm not going to do any spoilers because we haven't come up to that day yet, but these will correlate to it when you get there. So this is the Dirty Enabler. Miss Frida, if you know, you know. I'm so excited. She was like, what can we call these? And I was like, well, we have to do that. So this is Dirty Enabler. It is a beautiful shifty blue with a purple glow to it, or a purple shimmer to it. It has black flakes as well. Here it is with the flash on it, so you can see that shimmer shift more. And it is a glow in the dark. So it's going to go along with one of the polishes in the Advent box. Slip says, I'm excited about those. I am so excited about these. Literally, we got off the live and Tammy FaceTimed me and we talked about this. And then they just happened. Like, they came to fruition so fast. Fruition, there's an R in there. I'm so stoked about it. So that one is Dirty Enabler, and then we have a second one. Again, it goes with that polish in the Advent. Now, if you didn't get the Advent, there will be individual polishes on sale after the Advent finishes this month. So there's, it's a 13-day Advent, so around the 15th or so, individual polish overpours should go up on the site. That one may have some. They are limited, so I don't know how many available. But if you don't have that polish, you don't have to have this set or anything, but they will go with that one. This one is called Poopin' Ghosts, which, again, if you watch that Advent, we were pooping ghosts everywhere. There were so many ghosts. They were popping out of everything. And this is an absolutely gorgeous green, and it's got that same shimmer to it, so it's a blue to purple kind of shimmer, and then black flakies in here as well. I'm going to show it again. I'm going to put that flash on it so you can see the shimmer shift a bit more. So it's got that purple to blue to green. I am so excited to see these. I have not seen these besides one little spoiler Tammy posted in the Varnished Victorians group of them just glowing. So I myself have not even seen these yet. I am so excited. So these are the little collab duo with me. They are going to be super limited edition, y'all. They're if you want them, make sure you throw these in your cart ASAP and get them checked out because these ones are super limited edition. But yes, we have the Dirty Enabler, which is the beautiful blue purple, and then the Poopin' Ghosts, which is our green one. I'm very excited to swatch these. And I think it'll be dark enough because it gets dark, like dark here, about 7 o'clock now. So it should be dark enough to be able to do the glow in here. If not, we'll take a trip into the bathroom like we usually do. So that is all 12 polishes opened. So I'm going to put that to the side. And yeah, we're going to get into this. Like I said, there's the Cog of the Month, which is going to be $12 on the site. It is a limited edition. It comes with a super cute sticker. Once it's gone, it's gone. We have our Halloween limited edition polishes. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. They are, as it says, limited edition. Those are $11.50 each. We'll go over all this again when we get really into it. But hi, Jess Shaler. And then the Substitutiary, which I swear Tammy likes to make me say things, Substitutiary Locomotion Collection, which is inspired by bed knobs and broomsticks. That one is a 5-piece collection. You can buy the whole collection for $58 or $12 a piece. And then we have our 2 super limited edition collab polishes with me. These are super LEs. She made a point to label as super LEs. So I don't know how limited, but they are definitely limited. And these are going to be $12 a piece. So that's our breakdown. Everything launches October 10th at, sorry, my brain stopped. I got a glimpse of the kid riding the bike outside, at 8 p.m. Central Time. And I think that's it. I think that's our information. So I am going to flip y'all around. There is, again, my post-it note on here with all the information. You guys can screenshot that. For anyone who just came in, this is our sip and swatch. It's our weekend swatches. So if you want to grab a drink, alcoholic, non-alcoholic, whatever your favorite beverage is, and just relax and chill while we do some swatches, please join in. I'm actually going to grab another drink of mine really quick. And we will get into it. All right, I'm going to flip y'all around. I'm going to scooch you down so I can see what's happening while we're doing this. Here is your post-it note with all of the information on there for anyone who wants to screenshot that so you have it. I'm going to turn on my filter over here. Scoot some stuff around so I'm not knocking into everything. And then we're going to get into it. Frida says, looks like it's going to be a place a quick order, then go back and finish up day. Yes, which you can always do that on Vivi's website because she does combine orders and refunds shipping. So if you want to grab the super LEs and check out and then go back for your limited editions and the rest of the collections, you can do that. And Tammy will definitely combine your shipping. So first thing we have here is our super cute Cog of the Month, which is Torched and Treats this month. How cute is this sticker? It's a very like regal, I want to say a distinguished gentleman. Like they just look very precious and like proper here. I don't know. It's a super cute little dragon guy. And this comes with your Cog of the Month. Wow, that shot across the thing. This is Torched Treats. It is limited edition. Once these are gone, they are gone for good. It is a lovely light dove gray, way better than the cement reference I used, with ghost flakies, chameleon flakes, black flakes, and hollow flakes. So we have all of the flakies in here. I will definitely be posting this in the Fantastic Flakies Facebook group because it has all of the flakies. It's got some big flakies. I think here we can see some more chunkies. Beautiful. And then I'm going to grab the flash so we can show it the hollow off a bit more. This is very pretty. Again, it's not something I typically personally would reach for, but I have so many new Halloween plates that I just think would be really cool on top of this. We are going to use a new swatch wheel tonight because my other swatch wheel only had 4 spots left on it. So I'm going to leave our cute little dragon. Can I get you? I just want him on the screen while I swatch him. I'll move it off the post-it later, I swear. But while we're swatching this one, so we're going to get a coat of Torched Treats on here. Jen says, love this one. I really do too. It's so pretty. Here is one coat. Does anyone remember textured polish? I really want this to be textured. I don't know why. I just think it would be cool if it had that, like, you know, statuesque texture to it. I feel like I want to zoom you guys in just a little bit because it wants to blur everything. That's a little better. This is very pretty. I do definitely think we need 2 coats, but I don't think it's going to need a 3rd. You can see those flakies dance. And then, of course, you can already see the hollow flakies. Jen says, love Zoya's pixie dust. I have a ton. I have a few Zoyas. I have a bunch of Sally Hansen's. I have quite a few Simple Colors that are like that. They've done multiple. They did like jewel tones that were supposed to be like gem texture. They did a sneaker texture. Yeah, I love textured polishes. So like anytime I found them, once I discovered them, I think I have some OPI ones too. They did like a poker collection, I think, that was textured. Yes, I love textured polishes. I know a lot of people do not, but I do. Here is this with flash on it. So you can see those, sparkling rainbows. Jensen's OPIs were good too. Yeah, I just went through this thing. I think I bought, they were sugared textured is the Sally Hansen's, and I bought a whole collection of them from someone's D-stash when I first got into nail polish. I was like so excited to have them. I don't know, I'm trying to give you a label shot already. That was one coat of Torched Treats. Not going to give you a label shot because we only did one coat, but that's Torched Treats. I'm going to move our little sticker out of the way so I don't lose him. And then we are going to go into our Halloween limited editions, which I will get all of those onto the screen here so you can see them all together. Oh, I don't know how that didn't land on the floor. So there are 4 limited edition polishes. Laura says, Maisie likes them. They drive me nuts. Yeah, it's definitely a like you love it or you hate them kind of thing. I like them, but I'm a very tactile person, so I would just sit there and like rub my nail, but I definitely understand why people hate them too. All right, so this is our special Halloween limited editions for this year. They are going to be $11.50 each. I really like the like different textures that she played with here. It wasn't all one type. You have a beautiful shimmer, you are a glowy shimmer, you have all the flakies, reflective, and then you have the glitter. So like there's a little bit of something for everyone here. Let's get them out of the way and start with Witch Switch. This is a cool tone purple base with bright purple metallic shimmer. I think you can see that shimmer a lot better on the back camera. Also, I love the little label with our witch on it. Super fun. Let's get a coat on our swatch wheel. Yes, look at that purple. That is the perfect witchy Halloween purple in my opinion. Now, I did play with it for a second, and it was a little bit streaky just from me playing with a brush, but it has already leveled itself out beautifully. Oh, man. Y'all, I'm so bad about that edge. I don't know what it is. Can we get in there? Oh, I made it worse. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. Well, it did level itself out again. Oh, we have polish on. It is now an official live. Jen says eggplanty. Ooh, yeah, that's a good description. I don't know why Grimace just popped in my head. I guess because it's the purple, but... And also, look at the opacity of that. Like, that's a one coat, y'all. We're going to do 2 coats because I know that glowiness is going to pump up when we do the second coat, but, like, it's really good in one coat. That shimmer is so pretty. Very, very glowy. I'm also digging them next together. That gray really plays off the purple well. Super pretty. So that was one coat of Witch Switch. Also, I do feel like this is a highly pigmented polish, so be aware it could potentially stain. There's not a warning on the paper. Tamla usually warns us, but just in case, I'm gonna warn you that this could potentially stain. So I highly recommend doubling up your base coat on that one, just to prevent any staining. We will see how it comes off of my finger later. That's gonna be fun. I also just realized I didn't mute a chat that is blowing up right now. Give me 2 seconds because it will drive me absolutely nuts to have my watch go off every 2 seconds. Okay, fixed it. All right, next in our Halloween limited editions, we have a spicy pumpkin, which is our little devil pumpkin on the bottom. I love him. He's adorable. It needs a name. He needs a name. I don't know what to call him. Greg? I don't know why. We're calling him Greg. If Tammy watches this later, Greg is now our spicy little pumpkin dude. And this is a spicy orange neon with green shimmer and ghost flakies and black flakies. Look at them big flakies in there. I love me a big flaky. I wish it would come out. They never want to come out of the bottle when I want to use them, but I do love some big irregular flakies in there. Of course, the black flakies are always beautiful too. Let's get a coat on our wheel here. This orange is stunning next to that purple. Perfect Halloween polish there. Jen says chunky flakes are the best. Yes, I love a big, thick flake. The amount of times I'll be swatching and I'll get one out. I'm like, oh, we got to get it front and center. It has to stick. I need it to stick. I love a thick flake. A chunky flake, probably not a thick flake. Thick is not the term we want there, but you can see that shimmer sitting just on top there, and then those black flakes contrasting. Very pretty. Again, opacity is not bad in one. I definitely think we need 2. I don't think we're gonna need 3. It's definitely a very iconic Halloween polish here. So that's one coat of our spicy pumpkin. And then the last, no, I'm sorry. I don't know. Oh, because I said it next to Cog. I'm like, why did I think we did 3? We did 2. Okay, our next limited edition Halloween polish is Cackles and Cauldron. Y'all, I cannot talk tonight. And I've only had 2 sips of my drink, so we can't even blame it on that. We have two coats. Wow, y'all. We have Cackles and Cauldron. That's our next polish. This is a sheer black jelly base with Eye of Newt, aka neon green glitters, Hair of Cat, black micro shreds, Warts of Toad, black glitters, and Wolfsbane, which is olive micro hollow glitter. So all of the fun things in here. I love that we made a little potion. So it is a sheer black jelly base. So I don't feel like we're going to get full buildability here. Like, I don't think we're going to get opacity even with multiple coats, but we'll see. We're going to see what happens. Oh, okay. The shreds got me. I love it. It's like a fuzzy little monster creature here. This is so fun. I know that the shreds are not for everyone, but I always love seeing these textures. Again, we're going back to mainstream. Sally Henson did a whole collection. They were fuzzy polishes. I was obsessed with them. I did not buy, I think I own one because I never found all of them, but I love this. It's so much fun. I know this is not going to be everyone's cup of tea. I love the little hollow olive micro glitters in there. Hi, Sean. I don't think I've ever seen olive hollow glitters like that. The little teeny tiny sparkly babies there. I don't think I've ever seen hollow olive glitters in general, but I love just the little dance of green in those. And then the shreds, again, definitely not opaque in 1. I don't think we'll be opaque in 2. You might be able to get it opaque in 3. But being a jelly polish, I don't know that you really need it opaque. This is just fun. I love it. I think it's super cool. I know not everyone else is going to love it. I'm going to go ahead and grab the flash since those little olive glitters are hollow. You can see all the little sparkles. Oh, I love this. Jen, bar glitter is the only polish inclusion I don't like. See? Yep. I love them, but I do know it is not for everyone. I think it's a blast, though. There's those little hollow twinkles in there. This is fun. I'm a big fan. So that is one coat of Cackles and Cauldrons. And now the last Halloween limited edition is Naughty by Nightly. And this is a deep indigo jelly base with intense green, blue, purple aurora shimmer, metallic flakies in blue and silvers, chameleon ghost flakies, and silver and purple reflective glitters. So again, we have all of the flakies. Laura says, I love it on other people, LOL. And that's totally fine. Again, it's not for everyone. That's the fun of polish. We all can be different and have our likes and our hates, and that's just what it is. You can see those beautiful flakes already in there. And then, of course, you have the reflective glitter sitting right on top. If we're going to grab our flash here, we can show the sparkle off of the reflectives. Again, it is highly concentrated in some spots because it has been sitting on my shelf for a month. This is really pretty. This gives me mermaid vibes. I'm excited to see it out of the bottle. So let's do that. Ooh, that was a tight one. All right. Here we're going in with our first coat here. Ooh. Y'all, I read the description, I won't lie, but the deep indigo base still kind of threw me off. So it's very much a dark mermaid, but I like it. It's pretty, it's shifty. Am I the only one seeing hollow shreds? Am I crazy? I feel like I'm seeing hollow shreds. Maybe it's an accident. Maybe there's just a couple mixed in there. This is cool though. That shimmer. And then of course it has the metallic flakes and blues. Oh, that's why. The metallic flakes and blues and silvers. Okay, so I am seeing silver flakes, and it makes sense that some are like, they just look like shreds because they are flakes. Okay, that makes more sense now. And then it does have the silver and purple reflective glitters. So here it is with the flash on. Sandy says, ooh, I love it. I do too. It is definitely a dark, sultry kind of color. Hi, Crystal. You have the silver and the purple reflective glitters in there, which definitely are going to have more of those when we do our second coat, but it is sparkly. And then that shimmer on top. We are swatching Victorian Varnish's October release. So this release is October 10th at 8 p.m. Central Time. Also, this is our first sip and swatch for those joining us. Grab your favorite beverage so we can all relax together and celebrate our weekend. That was one coat of Naughty by Nightly. I'm going to scoot the wheel for a second so I can show you off this next collection all at once, because they really do just go together very well. Okay, can we stay there? Maybe. Okay, so this is our next collection. This is the Substitutiary Locomotion Collection, inspired by bedknobs and broomsticks and the spell on the stars of Asteros. Tammy mentions it's one of her favorite songs from the movie. She loved Angela Lansbury. She loves that it was her first witch encounter as a child, and always envisioned riding a traveling bed or walking down Portobello Road in London. It's not your typical Halloween collection. It is beautiful. The full collection, it's 5 pieces. You can get it for $58 or $12 a piece. And they just, I mean, they all really fit so well together. They're just, I don't know, they give me like potion vibes. Just the coloring and the shimmer and the hollow to them. I think it, like, the whole collection just plays really well together. So I am going to scoot them out of the way. We're going to get into the swatches of them. We are going to start with Triguna, which again, all of this is me assuming I'm saying these correctly. Triguna, which is this stunner. This is a burnt sienna or orange base with pink, gold, large particle shimmers and loads of hollow flakies. And you can see all those hollow in there already. And then we're going to grab our flash and show off the gorgeous hollow in there. Very pretty. Let's get it on our swatch wheel here. Here's a one coat. Ooh, I'm loving that color. It's a deep pumpkin pie kind of color. And it has so many hollow flakies in here. Y'all, I swear I did a live last night and I got almost no polish on me, and then here we are tonight. I don't know what is happening. Although I've had a case of the dropsies all day. Like when I was working downstairs, I was dropping something every 2 seconds. It was driving me absolutely insane. So maybe that's part of it. This is a very pretty color. You can see that shimmer on top. It's the pink to gold. It sits really well with that orange. And then I'm going to grab the flash so we can show off that beautiful hollow in there. A very iconic Halloween orange color. Got all those sparkles. Can we get it to... Yes, I love when it unfocuses on hollow. Ugh. She is super, super lovely. That's one coat of Triguna. Next, we're going to go into Meccoides. I think that's what Laura says she thinks it's called. None of us are really sure, but it sounds right, Laura. It sounds right. Meccoides. If I said it right this time, I'm not sure. This one is a red base with intense amount of gorgeous large particle shimmers and blues, purples, red, and loads of hollow flakies. This is so pretty in the bottle. I'm very excited to get it out. You can see that gorgeous shimmer in there. You definitely can see the blue and the purple and then the red just at the very edge of it. And of course, it also has the hollow flakes. So we'll grab our flashlight. Very pretty. I'm super excited to see this one out of the bottle and see what color that base comes out as. Here we go. Yes. It's very like raspberry jam. I like it. Y'all, seriously, I am a mess tonight. What is happening? That beautiful shimmer right there. Yes. Super, super pretty. And then again with the flashlight to show off the hollow, because every one of these babies has hollow flakies in it. I love all the hollow sparkles in there. And they go, again, the collection just really fits together. Look at the orange with that raspberry there. They pair really well together. So that was one coat of, y'all, I said it a second ago, Meccoides. Is that what we determined it was? See, even when people help me, I still forget. Also, I totally just got nail polish on the bottle because my hand is covered. Jen says those two would make a fantastic gradient. Ooh, yes. Yes, it would. I definitely could see those two gradient together. Next in our bed knobs and broomsticks collection, we have Tricorum. This baby. This is super pretty too. This one is a fall sky blue base with large particle blue purple aurora shimmer and loads of hollow flakies. Very pretty. This one gives me like potion vibes the most. I don't know why, but it does. You can see that beautiful shimmer in there, shifty. And of course, all of the hollow. Show that with the flashlight. They are jam-packed with hollow flakies. Let's get it on the swatch wheel. Ooh, it's a little bit more of a steely blue than I expected. That's really pretty. And you can see that blue, purple, aqua shimmer there. Just right on the edge. So pretty. Y'all, it is sticking to my hand. I'm going to probably have to clean off my finger. I don't think I've ever had to do that during a live, but it is like sticking to me now. This is really pretty. It is definitely like more muted. I don't know if that's the word I wanted. It's more of a subtle blue than I was expecting. I'm excited to see the second coat built up because I'm sure that'll make a difference. Also, we didn't talk opacity on Mycoides, and I feel like it's pretty good in one. Obviously, we want 2, which is going to bulk that shimmer up too. And then your opacity on Decorum, we definitely need a second coat. Again, though, I'm not feeling like we're going to need 3. I think 2 will be fine. Ooh, y'all, look at that hollow already sparkling. Yes. All right, let's grab the flashlight and show off that hollow even more. Yes, look at all the flakies in there. So much sparkle. Ugh, it's almost like dazzle dust in there, y'all. Super pretty. Ooh, and I knocked it over. I told you I had the drop seats. The lid stayed on, thankfully, but my goodness. I don't know what is up with me tonight. All right, so that's 1 coat of Trichorum, and I'm going to very quickly grab my acetone jar over here and a Q-tip, and I'm going to clean that off my finger because I am sticking to everything. I'm also like afraid I'm about to get it on my phone. Not that I haven't had nail polish on my phone before. That's happened more times than I can count, but I'm just, you know, I try to avoid it. All right, we are clean now, or clean-ish anyways. You know, I'm not hopefully going to stick to things. What are you? Why are you on there? What's happening? Okay, cool. That's better. Next in the collection is, oh y'all, we already know. Satis? I don't know. I feel like it should be said fancy because it's like, you know, spells and things, but like, I don't know. This is our beautiful green. I'm very, very excited for this one. Y'all know I love my greens. This one just feels very much fall and Halloween. This is a sheer olive base with ghost-like chameleon shimmer in gray, purple, green, and loads of hollow flakies. I've never heard her use ghost-like chameleon shimmer. And a gray shimmer? Gray, purple, green. That's the shift there. I can see the purple and the green. I'm not sure I really get that. Well, I guess there's a lot of purple, so maybe the gray is just right there at the end of it. I'm very excited for this one. Of course, it is jam-packed with hollow flakes as well. We're going to grab the flash and show that. Now, it is almost dark. I don't know why this child is still out here riding this bike. And I do not see a parent. Welcome to the ADD Club tonight. There is our beautiful sparkles. Let's get a coat of Satis, I don't know, on our swatch wheel. Very excited to see this one out. Now, it does say it is a sheer green. Oh, and we are definitely sheer. So this one is going to take 2-3 coats, and we're probably still going to stay sheer. If you have a super visible nail line and you want to avoid that, you could definitely use one of Vivi's blurring base coats. We will see how it builds up for sure. I really like these two together. Jen, I'm on the board with your gradients. I feel like these two would also make a really pretty gradient together. It's very pretty. Definitely sheer. Like that's, the description does not lie. It is a sheer olive base. And then you have that gray, purple, green shimmer. I definitely see purple, green. I don't know that I see gray. Maybe we'll see it on the second or third coats. Jen says, yes. Yeah, I really think that as a gradient would be beautiful as well. Again, we're going to grab that flashlight and show off those hollow flakies. Oop, bumped y'all. Apologies. Yes, look at that. All of the rainbows. So fun. I'm digging that green. Y'all know I like green anyways, but I definitely really like that shade of green. It's very fall, Halloween, like muted tones. All right. That was one coat of Satis, I don't know. Fill in gap here with how you want to say it. And then last but not least for this collection is our D, which is a deep indigo jelly base with violet red shimmer and loads of hollow flakes. I think this might have the most hollow in it. Like, it is packed. Jen says sagey. Ooh, yes, sage is the perfect description for that color. Yes, which very much fits the witchy vibes there. This is super pretty. Again, you can totally see that shimmer in there. And then all of the hollow, here it is with our flash on it. So much hollow. I feel like she put an entire package of hollow dust in this batch. Like, look at that. All of the hollow flakes. All right, let's put it on the swatch wheel. Man, that one was really tight. She over there with all the muscles tightening these. Also, I would like to point out the fact that Tammy has not come in yet, and I don't know if that's because she knows I'll yell at her or if she's just having a great time on vacation. I hope it's the latter. I really hope she's just having a fabulous time and couldn't be bothered to get on here. Ooh, okay, again, digging the muted tone here. I really like how just, you know, desaturated these are. I feel like they fit the vibe. Also, definitely the most flakes. Look at all the hollow in that comparative. Like, they all have hollow flakes, but man, this has all of the hollow flakes. Very pretty. I'm also kind of feeling like gradients here. We could totally do it with the green and the blue. Like, I think they would just blend very, very well. Sandy says, that's pretty. It really is. You can see that shimmer, which I think is going to show off way more when we do our second coat. But right now, the hollow is the star. I don't even have to have the flash on, and you can already see all of those rainbows. But here it is with the flash, just to show them even more. So many sparkles. These are beautiful. I think the whole collection looks really great together, but honestly, I'm digging these three. They just the vibes of all three of them together. Yeah, these are super pretty and very unique. Everyone's like super saturated stuff right now, and they're doing the really bright purples and greens and blues, and I really like the tone down of these. Which she did say, this is not your typical Halloween collection, so I do like it. This, again, that was one coat of D. Shayler says, I seen her on Facebook with a nice drink in hand. Maybe she's on vacation still. No, I know she's on vacation. She is on vacation until the 8th, I believe. She's on a cruise. But yesterday she was told she is not allowed to get in my live. And I actually threatened to block her so she couldn't get in here because I want her to relax. But I am proud that she is somewhere with a drink in her hand. So she is in spirit joining in with our sip and swatch tonight. But yes, I did tell her if she got in tonight, I would yell at her because she needs a true vacation. She needs to take time for herself and just relax and just let it all melt away. Okay, so that was our Substitutiary Locomotion Collection, if I'm even saying that part right, y'all, because that's a lot of words. And then we have our collab with me. Y'all, I'm so excited for these. This is our two, I'm bumping polishes. Hold on, I need to scoot some things over. This is our two super limited edition glow-in-the-dark polishes. These are a collab with me. They are based off of the live we did for the Speakeasy Spirit Advent Calendar from VV. If you missed out on the Advent, individual polish over pours will be available towards the end of this month after everyone gets done opening their Advents, if people are doing them day by day. I know a lot of people ripped into them instantly. I can't even say anything because y'all watched me open mine, and it's entirely in one night. But from that live came these two polishes just from the fun things happening. So we have Poopin' Ghosties and we have Dirty Enabler. and they are both glow in the dark. There is a polish in the Advent box that correlates with this. It's also glow in the dark with a beautiful shimmer and black flakes. You don't obviously have to have all three, but if you do have the Advent, these go along with it. The first one we are going to go through is our Poopin' Ghosties, and it has two cute little ghosties on the sticker. I love this. This is a green aqua blue neon shimmer with large particle green shimmer and green to aqua glow in the dark. I'm very excited to see this glow. Crystal says, ooh, I've been waiting to see it, Dirty Enabler. Me too. I have not seen these, y'all. I saw a small post in the Varnish Victorians Facebook group that Tammy posted some glow shots, and that is it. I have not opened this envelope. They've been sitting there, and I've been dying to get into them, but we've just been so busy, and I've had so many others to get into first because due dates and all that jazz, but I'm very excited. So this is our Poopin' Ghosties, which again, if you were part of that live, you completely know what that is from. I am still finding ghosts and stars all over my office. I actually found a star in my bathroom the other day. I think it came in on the bottom of my foot. So it's just another little fun additive from the Advent. Here is one coat, and y'all, look at how opaque that is in one coat. Like that's pretty good for a super shimmer. Oh, it's so pretty. Of course, I love it. It's green, and it's got all those beautiful black flakes in there. I'm very excited to see this glow. Super duper shimmery. It's got the green aqua blue neon shimmer in this, so it's going to be blacklight reactive as well as glow in the dark. Very, very pretty. I'm so excited for these, y'all. So that is Poopin' Ghosties. And then the next one in the collab duo is Dirty Enabler. Again, this duo is a super limited edition. So these are going to be very, very small quantities. And once they're gone, they're gone. As far as I know anyways. They are $12 each. Dirty Enabler is our blue purple neon shimmer with large particle green purple shimmer and blue glow in the dark. Again, super, super pretty. I love that shimmer in there. It's so shifty. I'm excited to see this one glow too. Also, if you've not bought a glow in the dark from Victorian Varnish, her glow in the darks are top notch. They are some of the best out there in my opinion. I mean, there are a few other brands who do it really well too, but I think VV's are top of the line. They are definitely ones that if you wear this and you go to bed and forget you're wearing it, you will remember in the middle of the night when they wake you up because they are that bright. Here is one coat of Dirty Enabler. Thank you, Frida, for the idea. As soon as, like I said, as soon as we got off that live, she FaceTimed me and was like, we should do this, but what do we name them? And I was like, well, we have to have Poopin' Ghosts. And then I was like, oh, what do we do the second one? I was like, ooh, what about Dirty Enabler? I absolutely loved that name. I think it's so fun. And I love that we now have a polish named after it. Look at that beautiful shimmer just shift in there. And then of course it has all those flakies. And I think they go really well together. I'm also still on board with Jen's gradient ideas. I think these would gradient gorgeous together. And then they are both glow in the dark. So glow in the dark pigment tends to have a little bit of a grit to it. So you're probably going to want to put a coat of steamroller down on top of this one with that glow pigment and all of those flakies because it is packed with flakies. So there is one coat of our Dirty Enabler. But you can just pick up a bottle of steamroller while you are swatching. Frida says that's so awesome and they're gorgeous. Yes, I think they're really pretty. I'm very excited for this duo. I can't wait to see it glow. I can't wait to swatch them. They're so fun. Okay, we are going to go back and do our second coats of things. I can't believe we've already done first coats. So second coats, we're going to circle back to our Cog of the Month, which comes with our adorable dragon sticker. The Cog for October is Torch Treats. You get the polish and the sticker for $12. These are limited, so once they are gone, they are gone. And our gray is a lovely light dove gray base with ghost flakies, chameleon flakes, black flakes, and hollow flakes. Here we are with one coat, which is really opaque in one, but let's throw on a second one here. Ooh, yes. Look at all the flakes on there. I definitely got more flakes on top. Ooh, try not to stick my hand in things, y'all. You know I stick my hand in everything. What can we grab on? Oh, y'all, I totally just messed up. Dirty enabler. Oh, that's how I did it. I stuck my hand in it. Okay, we're going to very quickly just kind of fix that, or our second coat's going to look atrocious. Bear with me, y'all. I'm a mess. Extra mess tonight. We're just gonna kind of fill that gap in. Just so the second coat doesn't look terrible. Okay. Y'all, my hands do not work tonight. Okay. Back to showing this off. We're just gonna hold it with my right hand. I usually hold it with my left hand. I don't know why, but we're gonna hold it with the right, so I don't stick my hand in anything else. All right, there's our second coat of torched treats. You can see those flakies in there, the black flakies and our ghost flakies, plus chameleon flakes. This is a flaky bomb. It has every type of flake in it. And then of course it has hollow flakes. So we grab our flash, show that off even more. I really like this one. Like, I'm picturing so many different Halloween things on it. And I kind of mentioned earlier, I said that this made me think of like the stone concrete kind of on gargoyles. And I actually do have a gargoyle plate, so it might make a beautiful base for that. All right, yes, I wanted to unfocus just a little bit, show off that hollow. I love that. This is super cute. Definitely opaque in two coats. No questions on that. Very fun. Again, that one is the Cog of the month, so it is $12 and it comes with a collectible sticker. I'm gonna leave our little dragon there, and then we're gonna do a label shot so that way your sticker is in your shot. All right, here is two coats, maybe, of torched treats. All right, and now we're going to go into our limited edition Halloween colors. These are going to be $11.50 each. First up, we have Witch Switch, which is our cool tone purple base with bright purple metallic shimmer. And that second coat just made that shimmer come up even more. Definitely opaque. Like, it was pretty much opaque in one, but look at it in two. And then that beautiful shimmer just glows off of there. This is beautiful. It literally looks like it glows. Now, she is very pigmented. I definitely recommend a double base coat under this one to prevent staining, especially if you have any form of extension on. If you use falsies or gel X's or even just a gel top coat for strength, that she's going to stain. I know it. Tammy usually puts a warning and she didn't, but I know that this one is going to be a stainer. So just keep that in mind. But it is absolutely beautiful. So glowy. Here is our label shot. Two coats of Witch Switch. Next, we're going into that orange, which is Spicy Pumpkin. Also, I didn't move our little cog sticker out of the way. Does anybody remember what I named the pumpkin? Because I have already forgotten. Y'all, that's my brain. I have already forgotten what we named our little pumpkin friend here. And by we, I mean me. Y'all did not. I mean, if somebody wants to vote and put a different name up for grabs, please. But he's so cute, and I just think it needs a name. This is Spicy Pumpkin, which is a spicy orange neon with green shimmer and ghost flakies and black flakies. Greg, thank you, Jen. Thank you. Oh, you're amazing. I don't know how your brain remembers stuff like that, because mine definitely does not. I wish it did. I'm not even lying. I'm writing that down. I don't know why, because it's never going to come up again. But if it does. All right, there is our first coat. We're going to go in with our second coat. Definitely a Halloween polish. Like, this screams Halloween. Hi, Mama. It just has all the Halloween vibes to it. You can see that shimmer and the ghost flakies in there, and then the black flakes just sit on top and kind of melt into it. Definitely opaque in 2 coats. That's okay. You're allowed to be late. You got a lot going on. I was a minute late, so, you know, we're even. Tonight is our first sip and swatch. We are doing those on the weekends. So feel free to grab a beverage of your choice and just relax while we do this. That is our second coat of spicy pumpkin with our cute little Greg, since Jen remembered what I named him. I don't know if that's what Tammy wants to name him, but I named him Greg. So there's 2 coats of spicy pumpkin. Oh, that's so weird. I literally, y'all, I need to sneeze, and I was kind of holding it in so I didn't move this shot. And then Kevin's down the hall, and he just sneezed. And now my urge to sneeze is gone. Whoa. What is happening here? All right, that was our spicy pumpkin in 2 coats. Next up, we have the one that you either love or you hate. It is Cackles and Cauldrons. I love it. Jen hates it. Laura's not a big fan either. This one is our sheer black jelly with Eye of Newt, neon green glitters, Hair of Cat, black micro shreds, Warts of Toad, black glitters, and Wolfsbane, which is olive micro hollow glitter. So it is definitely a potion in itself. Hi, Nerida. Welcome in. Mom's great idea. Bring me some wine next time you come over so I can sip along next weekend. Dude, I didn't have my own wine. I'm drinking a Sunny D vodka seltzer because I thought I had wine in the fridge too, and I didn't. So I guess maybe we'll have to buy some wine in Kimswick next weekend. All right, here is our second coat. And you know what? I'm not mad at the opacity of the second coat. Like, I really thought we were going to need 3, which, again, if you have a super visible nail line, you might want 3. I'm not mad at 2. My mom says we're both slackers today. Hey, I'm not a slacker. I have done 5 swatches. I worked in the basement. I did editing and posting, and I'm doing a live. I'm not a slacker. I just didn't have any wine, which just means that I don't drink that much. I mentioned it earlier, I love the hollow micro glitters. They're olive, which I don't think you typically see. And then I know a lot of people do not like the micro shreds, but I love them. I think they're super fun. And the fact that she called them Hair of Cat, I think is a perfect, fun little potion ingredient there. I think this polish is super fun. I'm going to grab the flash here to show off those hollow glitters even more. I think Halloween is the perfect time to experiment with fun textures and glitters because it goes with the costumes. And I mean, if you're going to play dress up, now's the time. My mom says, I love that. It's not my usual thing, but I do. Same. I think it's so much fun. And I'm very excited to see those glitters under a black light, because you know they're going to glow. So that is 2 coats of Cackles and Cauldrons. Again, I do think it's going to be a very divided polish, but I am on team go for it. I like it. I don't know why I can't get it to sit still. Okay. And then the last special edition Halloween polish is Naughty by Nightly. This one is a deep indigo jelly base with intense green, blue, purple aurora shimmer with metallic flakes and blues and silvers, chameleon ghost flakies, and silver and purple reflective glitters. Let's get our second coat. I do feel like this is just a very like sultry mermaid. It's deep water vibes. I like it a whole lot. Again, I'm not usually a dark polish girl, but I just think this is so pretty. And again, perfect for Halloween. It is such a spooky season polish. Look at that opacity. Totally good in 2 coats. Laura says, I need to paint Maisie's nails with Cackles. It would be so cute on her. I'm assuming we were saying you should use cackles and cauldrons. At first I was thinking you meant crackles, but yes, I think it'd be cute and I think she'd love it. It is such a fun polish. Also, speaking of fun polishes, this is super pretty. Like the first coat, I was like, ooh, that's pretty. But I was worried about the buildup, but like I shouldn't have been. I should have known Tammy would have it set up in 2 coats. Look at that. That is so opaque in 2 coats. It's very deep water, murky vibes. And then you have that beautiful shifty shimmer in it. And those flakes, I love metallic flakes. I think they're very underutilized. And then this also has hollow in it. So we're going to grab the flash, or not hollow, I'm sorry. It has the reflectives in it. So we're going to show off those reflective glitters. It's got silver and a purple reflective glitters in it. Okay, y'all, it is pitch black out there, and that kid just started riding their bike again. And by bike, I mean motorbike. It is literally a motorized, like, dirt bike. They're gonna get hurt, y'all. I'm not trying to be that person, but, like, we have people come around this cul-de-sac without paying attention, and the kids don't always pay attention to the cars either, so it's just concerning, because it is pitch black out there. There is one street lamp, and it is not very bright. All right, there is our second coat of Naughty by Nightly. There's our label, and of course you have your fun little witch flying through the background. Now we are moving into that Substitutiary Locomotion Collection inspired by bed knobs and broomsticks. It is a 5-piece collection, $58 or $12 a piece. First up is Triguna, which is a burnt sienna orange base with pink gold large particle shimmers and loads of hollow flakes. There is our second coat. I feel like this one was completely opaque in 1 coat, but here it is in 2 coats. Again, totally opaque. You can see that shimmer. I don't think the shimmer to this one is quite as intense as the others, but it's there. It's just a little subtle hint. And then, as I said with the rest of this collection, I think the hollow flakes are really the star of this collection. They already sparkle. I don't know if we have any Swifties here, but I definitely am getting Life of a Showgirl vibes here. Like, it's just that perfect burnt orange. I have not downloaded the album yet. I'm not really a download kind of person. I like physical stuff. But I've heard really good things about this album, and I really loved her last album, so I'm considering it. I actually sat with Kevin earlier. I was like, are you going to make fun of me if I download it? I also kind of very tempted to go see the movie this weekend, the behind the scenes of it, just because I think it would be so fun. And I have seen so much stuff when they did the Eras tours in theater, and it just seemed like everyone had so much fun and was so like friendly together. So I kind of think it would be fun to just be part of that vibe. So I don't know. We might go see it this weekend. We might not. And by we, I do mean me. We, because Kev was like, well, I'll go with you. Let's go. And he was already looking up showtimes. But all right, here is with Flash. Laura says, yes, we started listening to it. It's pretty good. I heard it's really good. I heard like it's just happy and fun and like, yeah, I'm very tempted, but I hate downloading stuff. I'm a physical girl. All right. That was with Flash. My mom says, do it. I think it would be fun. Like, I feel like Swifties just have this fun vibe and everyone's so like friendly to each other. And that's what I want in my life. Here is 2 coats of Triguna. Sandy says, my daughter went and saw the movie today. Yes. Did she love it? Did she have so much fun? I don't know. I feel like it would just be good vibes. And I think everyone needs a little bit more happy and good vibes in their life. All right, now we're going to do our second coat of Mycoides. I think that's what we've determined it in theory is said like. Still not positive. This one is our red base with intense amount of gorgeous large particle shimmer and blues, purples, red, and loads of hollow flakies. I knew that second coat would just build it up. It is very much a raspberry kind of wine color. You can see the gorgeous shimmer on there. We're going to ignore that I got it on the swatch next to it. Sandy says, absolutely. Her and her roommate are huge Swifties. Oh, I'm glad that they had a great time seeing it then. Oh, that shimmer. You can see the red. I didn't know if we'd be able to see the red, but you can definitely see the red just at that very edge of it. You can see the red in that shimmer. Very pretty. Again, totally opaque in 2 coats. No questions. You can already see those hollow flakies. If we grab our flash, we can show those off even more. So many hollow twinkles, as Jill and Jaren like to call them. Very pretty. And Jen said earlier those two would be gorgeous. Gradiented together. Gradiented? As a gradient. Anyways, I agree. I think they'd be stunning. Smoothed in together, blended. That's blended is the proper word I wanted there. So there is our second coat of McCoides. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch the movie after this because I don't remember any of it. I remember watching it. I just don't actually remember it. I think I was too young to really remember it. But there's our 2 coats. Next, we're going into Decorum, which is our fall sky blue base with large particle blue, purple, aqua, aurora shimmer, and loads of hollow flakies. We talked about how like smoky and kind of desaturated this polish is. I really like it. I'm excited to see the second coat. Yes, I love that it kept that like subtle mutedness to it. There's a hair on there. We'll get that off in a second. I love it kept that kind of muted tone. Okay, it's gonna live here in a second. Ah, I got it. Okay. Yeah, it kept that kind of muted blue jeans, smoky kind of vibes, but then it made the shimmer more intense. I definitely am cool with the opacity in 2 coats. I didn't know if we were gonna be or not, but I feel like we're opaque in 2, and then that shimmer. Yes. I also feel like the second coat made it kind of go better with the first 2. Like the saturation level went up, so I think they go a little bit better. Where earlier I felt like these 3 were part of it and then these 2 were separate. So I like that it kind of pulled into the vibe, which again, Tammy's collections always fit well together. So I shouldn't have second guessed it at all. I should have just trust the process and know that they were all going to be stunning together. But there is 2 coats of Decorum. You can see those beautiful hollow flakes, and then we grab our flash and you really get the hollow. Stunning. Let's grab a label shot here. There is 2 coats of Decorum. Next, we're going into our gorgeous green. I'm very excited to see the second coat of this. I do think we may end up doing a 3rd coat of this one. This is Satis or Satis or Satis. I don't know, y'all. It is a sheer olive base with a ghost-like chameleon shimmer in gray, purple, green, and loads of hollow flakes. Now, it is definitely sheer on that first coat. I'm wondering what the second coat's going to look like, and we may end up doing a 3rd coat on the tip just to compare the 2 and see the buildup. Yeah, I definitely feel like we're still a little sheer, but I don't know. It's not terribly sheer. It's really not. But again, if you have a strong visible nail line, you may want 3 coats or a blurring base coat under there. My mom says, I'd love to know how she comes up with all these unusual names. Okay, so this collection here, Mom, is inspired by Bedknobs and Broomsticks and the spell on the Star of Astaroth. It's one of her favorite songs from the movie. And she just loved Angela Lansbury being her first witch encounter as a child. So yeah, that's where these names come from. They come from the song, which is actually the spell in the movie of bed knobs and broomsticks, which is what I was saying I'm going to have to watch after this because I do not remember it. I remember watching it, but I don't really remember much about it. Laura says I had to do 3 coats of this one. Okay, so I will do my typical 2 coats of this one. If I feel like it is super, super sheer, I'll do a third. I always disclaim how many coats I do, but I also do love the idea of leaving it at 2 so y'all can see what it looks like at 2 and then make your own decision on if you want 3 or not. Also, I definitely see the gray she was talking about in that shimmer just a little bit at the edge, but I feel like it's more of the purple to the green. Oh, yeah, and we stuck our hand in it. But I definitely feel like it's more purple to green. Oh, I did it again, y'all. I told you. I have a severe case of the dropsies today, and it's just like my hands aren't working. Like they're just, I don't know what's up with it. It's like I've drinking 20 cups of caffeine when I haven't had any today. I don't know. But it does have a beautiful shimmer to it. We're going to ignore the fact that I have an ugly swatch now. That's my fault. You can see that beautiful purple to green shimmer there. And then we're going to grab the flash to show off those hollow flakes even more. My mom says, oh, that's cool. It's been years since I saw the movie. I'm going to have to watch it again. Yeah, I definitely do not remember it pretty much at all. Like I have like images in my head right now. And I'm like, oh yeah, I think that's from that movie. But I couldn't just tell you. I can't even tell you one line of the movie. Like that's how much I don't remember it. So beautiful, beautiful hollow sparkles. I will give you a label shot with 2, but I think we'll go back once we get done with our next 3 and just add a 3rd coat to the tip so you can see the difference. But for now, here is your label shot of Satis, whatever, in 2 coats. Whew. Sorry. Yeah, my hands just they're just not working today. They're very wiggly and movey and just not correct today for some reason. And then the 5th and final polish in this collection is D, which is our deep indigo jelly base with violet red shimmer and loads of hollow flakies. And this one I think has the most hollow flakes in the collection. I think she just dumped a whole bottle in here and said, let's go. Again, I love that it kept its muted tone, but it bumped up that shimmer. So it's like, she says it's a deep indigo jelly. I get like grayish. It's a gray, purpley. I don't know. It's very, I don't know how to explain it. Taupey? Is taupe the right word? I don't know. I think it's very pretty. It is definitely a muted tone and it has that beautiful shimmer and then all the hollow on top. It's definitely opaque in 2 coats. I don't have any questions on that one. It's just really pretty. Charcoal. I like that. I like the charcoal. I feel like it has just a little more purple to it that maybe isn't coming on camera, although I kind of think it is. Y'all see, I already polished all over my hand and we cleaned it off earlier. It just, my hands are not working tonight. They're not. And again, I'm not blaming it on the alcohol because they weren't working before I got on here. But it's very pretty. I don't know what to call this. My mom says yes, charcoal. All right, she's agreeing with charcoal, so we're going with kind of charcoal-y there. And then here it is with the flash. Yeah, this has the most hollow. These have hollow. Look, I mean, they got hollow, y'all. But this has all the hollow. She just dumped the rest of her package of hollow flakes in here and went for it. It is so sparkly. You can see all those beautiful rainbows. Ooh, there we are, unfocused. I love that. Actually, now that I'm doing that, I'm wondering people watching this replay on YouTube, what that's going to look like on their TVs. I apologize if anyone gets nauseous from that. I did not think that through. But it's very pretty and very sparkly. Oh, I hear puppy feet. There's the waffles. Hi, Smush Boy. All right, there is our 2nd coat of D, and it is the last polish in the Substitutiary Locomotion Collection. Again, that 5-piece collection will be $58 or $12 each during the launch, October 10th at 8 p.m. Central Time. And then last, but certainly not least, y'all, I'm so excited. We have the collab duo that me and Tammy did together. It is 2 glow-in-the-dark polishes. They are based off of our fun evening opening her Speakeasy Spirits Advent box. These do correlate with a polish in that box, but you don't have to have it. The first one is Poopin' Ghosts. which still makes me chuckle, and I can still picture those little ghost confetti falling out and the boxes pooping them everywhere, y'all. It was so funny. The first one we have is our green aqua blue neon shimmer. It has large particle green shimmer and green glow in the, or green to aqua glow in the dark here. So here is our second coat. Of course, you can see all of those black flakes in there too. And then that shimmer, it's very ghostly glow already. I definitely do think it's opaque too, especially with that shimmer. It just helps disguise any line that you might see on a natural nail. I'm very excited to see these glow, which we will do at the end. It has that gorgeous shimmer. You can see the green, aqua, and blue in it. And all of the flakies. Hi, Melissa. Welcome, welcome. We are showing off Victorian Varnish's October launch polishes. So everything I have shown and I'm finishing to show tonight will be on Victorian Varnish's website October 10th at 8 p.m. This one here, which I'm going to get you guys your label shot, is part of a duo that me and Tammy did together. It is Poopin' Ghosts. It is a glow in the dark. This duo is super limited edition, y'all. So definitely throw them in your carts. And remember that Tammy does refund. She combines orders and refund shipping. So these two are going to be $12 a piece. And I don't know how limited, but she wrote super limited editions on my paper. So please just keep that in mind. And then the second polish in our collab is Dirty Enabler. Thank you, Frida, for that fun little nickname there. And this one is our blue purple neon shimmer with large particle green purple shimmer and blue glow in the dark with black flakies. Here is our second coat, minus the little touch up I had to do because I stuck my whole arm in it earlier. And again, definitely opaque in two. There's no questions. Look at that gorgeous shimmer in that. Now they are glow in the darks, so they dry slightly textured with that pigment, and then it has so many black flakies. So you're probably going to want to coat a steamroller or your favorite glitter grabber before you top coat these. Just a little heads up. Y'all look at that shimmer. Look at them glow. Ugh. I'm obsessed. These are so fun. If I were ever to sit down with a maker and be like, what do you want to make? These are too perfect. Like Tammy nailed this, having the glow, having the flakes, that beautiful shimmer, and then of course the super fun names. Like this was just so fun to do. And I'm excited to have my first little collab polish with a brand because I've not done that. Hi, Mama Cherry. This is the collab duo with Tammy and myself. Super excited. They are glow in the dark, so we're going to show that in just a second. But really quick, I want to go back to the green in our Substitutiary Locomotion Collection, the Satis, Satis, whatever you want to call it. And I do want to do a third coat of this one because it is labeled as a sheer olive base. So like it's supposed to be a sheer, but I do want to see the buildup of that in 3 coats. I don't hate it in 2 personally, but Laura said she did 3 in her swatches. So I just want to see what a third coat looks like. So we're going to do that. I'm just going to do it on the tip so we can see the difference. Now, again, remember I totally smudged and screwed this up earlier. So the lumpy bumpiness, that's a me problem, not a formula problem. All right, so here it is. You can see 2 coats towards the back, 1 coat at the tip, or 3 coats at the tip. It did bring out that purple shimmer even more. I don't personally find a huge opacity difference. Like it's there. I don't think it's enough that I would personally do 3 coats because y'all know I'm lazy and I don't have patience. So I don't know that 3 is necessary, but I do see why 3 would be liked by some, if that makes sense. So take it as you want it. If you want to do 3 coats or not. I will get a label shot so those who like it in 3 coats have a shot of that too. So there is your Satis, Satis, whatever we want to call it. You've got 2 coats at the base up there and then 3 coats at the tip by the label. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna zoom you out just a tiny bit so you can see our post-it note here label, and then the full swatch wheel as well, which we did do it in order of that. So you had our cog of the month, which is going to be $12. It does come with that super duper cute sticker as well. It is limited edition. Once this sells out, it sells out. It's gone for good. And then you had our Halloween limited editions, which are these four here. You have the beautiful glowy purple, the pumpkin orange, the fun glitter, which has those shred glitters in it, that the bar glitters that not everybody loves, plus the hollow olive glitters and the green glitters, which I know is going to be blacklight reactive, so we'll show that in a second. And then you have the Naughty But Nightly, which I'm calling the Dark Mermaid. Very pretty. It is a reflective. Then we did our bed knobs and broomsticks collection here, which is this 5-piece. Oh, these 4 limited editions, which are limited editions, they are $11.50 each. You have the 5-piece bed knobs and broomsticks collection, which is $58 for the set, $12 each. And then the super limited edition collab with me, which are 2 glow in the darks. These are $12 each, and that is the full launch for October 10th at 8 p.m. Central Time on VV's site. We are going to show off those glow in the darks. So I'm going to turn off some lights here. There's a bit of a process because we have a million light bulbs. We're going to start with the ring light that's overhead. And then I'm going to do the arch light because it's probably the brightest in your face. Alexa, turn off office lights. All right, and somewhere I have my blacklight flashlight. Oh no. Okay, so that's missing, which is weird. So I'm gonna grab, I have the little blacklight keychain that came in the Speakeasy Spirit box, so I'm gonna use that for our blacklight glow to see those things under a blacklight. I have no idea where my flashlight went. I used it the other night during a live, and it's, oh, you know what? I think it's in the kitchen because I also used it for some solars. All right. Anyways, it doesn't matter. We have our little UV light keychain here I'm going to use as our blacklight. Turning off the overhead now, so it's going to be complete darkness. All right. So here is the blacklight, if you will. You have that orange from the Halloween limited editions. Y'all, I'm not even gonna lie, I've already forgotten the name and I can't see my paper anymore. And then our cauldron. Oh, you know what? I have the polish over here. That would. All right, so the orange is the spicy pumpkin. And then you have our cauldrons and cackles and cauldrons. That is the fun glitter there, which they are glowing. So again, for anyone who does haunted houses and Halloween parties, these will be super fun for that. And then I do believe we had, oh, the reflective. I don't know if you can see the glitters on camera, but the pink or purple reflective glitters in that, maybe. I'm not sure it's picking up. Those are also glowing just a little bit under this. And then our 2 collab polishes, our Poop and Ghosties is the green and the Dirty Enabler is our blue. Those are just glowing under the blacklight because they are a neon pigment. And then after just a second, I'm going to take this off, and there is our glow, which I did already say, y'all, that Tammy's glow in the darks are at the top of my list. They are the best quality, in my opinion. There are great brands out there, y'all, but I think hers are absolutely fantastic. These are the ones that just glow on their own. You can wake up, walk around your house, go in a dark room, and they're just, bam, glowing in your face. Obviously, if you charge them with the sun, they're going to glow even more, but these are the ones that just startle you while you're asleep because you just see them. They just glow. They don't need charging. Obviously, we did charge them because we could, but they don't require charging, and they're just super duper fun. So I love them. I hope that you guys love them. Again, they are super limited editions. I don't exactly know the quantity level. I just know Tammy said they are super limited editions. So that is the duo that we did together. It is our collab. I'm very excited. So I'm going to turn the lights back on. Also, again, look at that orange. Look at it glow, y'all. It's so good. All right. I'm going to turn the lights back on slowly so I don't blind anyone, starting with our overhead. All right. And then we're going to turn on the arch light. It's the brightest one. Sorry. And then Alexa, turn on office lights. Okay. All right. So I'm going to flip y'all over. Again, if anybody missed out on a screenshot, there is your info sheet with all the prices and collections and then our polishes on the swatch wheel here. Cindy says, oh yeah, getting this. I'm glad that you like it. I think it's super fun, so hopefully y'all think it's super fun. I'm going to flip you around. All right. I am very excited. Also, my Mean Girls shirt, because it is Mean Girls Day. If you celebrate that or not, I do. I love it. Kevin was like, oh yeah, it's Mean Girls Day. I'm like, hello, shirt, earrings, socks. I know it's Mean Girls Day. But yes, so that is everything Victorian Varnish is releasing on October 10th. It's weird because now I feel like I'm backwards because of front cameras and all that jazz. But it's super fun. I hope you guys had a good night tonight. It was our first sip and swatch, so hopefully you enjoyed it. I hope you got to relax a little bit during this. I'm gonna say hopefully no one got too tipsy, but you know, you do you enjoy it. That was the point, to relax and let go. So I'm glad. If you did, I'm glad. If you watch the replay, leave me a comment so we can chat. Let me know which one's your favorite. Are you into the glow-in-the-dark polishes? Are you not? Are there things that are on your must-have wish list? You can leave a comment here on Instagram or over on my YouTube channel, because I do post these over on YouTube. I think it is a way friendlier platform as far as rewatches go. But that's just me. So yeah, I hope everyone had a great night. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, because it is just Friday, so it's starting off. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.